Here we go for another week of Immortal Behaviour. And speaking of behaviour, Joey, it's been all in the headlines. The Bulldogs Mad Monday. What's your 2 cents there?
My 2 cents. Well, they've gone to this establishment or venue 4 years in a row. Nothing has got out. Somebody within the organisation or someone who is associated with the Bulldogs has tipped off the media about it. Whether it's, I don't know, a disgruntled former employee or somebody, to tip them off that they were going there and where they were going, and they had a long lens camera where they were looking from who knows where. So I don't think you could see the players walking by from street level, but I know the world's changed. The secret is, or the solution is, you just got to lock them away. Lock them away where no one can see, no mobile phones, no one goes outside. Security guards chauffeur them to taxis to get home, and just can't be seen in public. That's the key.
Righto, enough of that. Let's move on.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah, it is the world we live in. Let's move on to the finals. We've got 4 big games coming up. Which is the game you're most looking forward to?
Roosters Sharks.
Roosters Sharks.
Yeah, dogfight. Sharks will try to drag them down, get them in the trenches.
Alrighty. Can you win the comp without a recognised halfback?
No chance.
Okay.
You need a game manager. When you know what hits the fan, you need someone there who's a game manager to get things back on the rails. It's all right when things are going well and you're controlling the ball and you're getting forward. You don't need that game management. But when it hits the fan and people start losing their mind and doing stuff outside of the game plan, that's when you need the halfback to go, come here, big horses. This is the way we're going.
Well, the horses got steered back on this year under Maguire, or the bunny, so to speak. They were awful last year, 12th. They've turned it around. Can we pin that all on Anthony Seibold? The only real addition was Dane Gagai.
Well, he's totally changed their attack. Totally changed the structure of their attack, but also the philosophy of their attack. They were very regimented and a structured footy team. Great success, Maguire, with that, but the players burnt out.
Rightio, one of the great pep talks of all time was Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday. If they brought in Andrew Johns to give the pep talk to the referees, how does it go down ahead of the finals?
Less is more.
Less is more. A new era starts this weekend. The WNRL, we start with 4 teams. The Broncos, the Warriors, the Roosters and the Dragons. Joey, have you got a tip for the girls? Who takes out the first premiership? Which you'll see on Grand Final Day on Channel 9, by the way.
Well, I saw the Broncos play last week and they're halfback.
Ali Brigginshaw?
Ali Brigginshaw. I watched her closely on the weekend. She's the best female player I've seen.
Okay.
Probably the best on the planet.
Cool. And breaking new ground as well, October 20. And I know you'll like this, Andrew Johns. Australia play a test match against Tonga.
Yeah, well done to everyone who's got this organised. Well done to the Australian players who have taken pay cuts. This is what we have to build up. We've got State of Origin, their jewel in their crown, but we need that international football. Tonga will beat Australia within the next 10 years. They'll beat them. But you've got to say, the way they've all come together, all the Tongan boys, and they're stuck solid, and they're doing it for the love of their country or their island. I don't know, what do you call Tonga, their island? Taking less money, and look, people have a shot at Fafita all the time, and he can be a bit of a bonehead sometimes, Andrew, but to see what he's done, he's given up Origin to play for Tonga, and it means so much to him, so I raise my glass of Diet Coke to him.
Every week we get you to put your virtual CEO cap on to choose between 2 players. We have a theme each week. This week's theme are the players in the final. So who would you take the game changers? Munster or Roger Tuivasa-Sheck?
Munster.
Maloney or Sean Johnson?
Johnson.
Wanga Blake or Corey Oates?
Corey Oates.
This is a big one.
As a winger.
Yeah.
Corey, don't go into the forwards, mate. Too good.
Latrell Mitchell or Valentine Holmes?
Well, you can't choose between them. Look, I'll go Latrell because he's my favourite player.
Righto, okay.
But the other one, wow, what a player.
Gareth Widdop or Cooper Cronk?
Cooper.
Fafita or Frizzell?
That's another one. Well-behaved Andrew.
Yeah.
Well-behaved Andrew Fafita.
2 very different players here, depending who you want in your team. Milford or Adam Reynolds?
Wow. Well, it depends who's inside Milford.
Well, who'd you pick as the other one? I think you've got you got Munster in your team, haven't you?
Well, I've got Cronk in the team.
Yeah.
So Cronk plays with Cronk's halfback,
You're going to go MILF, aren't you?
then Milf.
The MILF, okay. Felice Kafusi, Angus Crichton.
Angus Crichton.
Okay.
Man crush. Other than Jack Dillon.
To sign off, what's the one thing bouncing around in your head this week, Joey?
The top 8 bounces around in my head. We've got 16 teams. I think it should be smaller. Maybe top 6.
Okay.
Well, I used to love the top 5.
Oh, how good.
I just think, if you come halfway, I don't think we should reward that. So maybe top 6. That means less games. So probably should pull their head in. And well done to Brad Fittler doing his Hogs for the Homeless.
Yeah, well done.
Goes around raise money for the homeless. Story about Brad Fittler. I know when he used to live at Rushcutters Bay there's a lot of homeless people around Rushcutters. One of his favourite things to do, he used to cook a big tray of lasagna, take it out, and on his own back, him and his kids used to go out and feed the homeless. They all had food poisoning for a week after it, but it was a good sign. No, they didn't get food poisoning. We all know Freddie, one of the best hearts in the competition. Do anything for anyone. Goes out, and at the moment, I think they're out at Tamworth somewhere. A lot of dramas with the drought, so they're looking to raise money, but also awareness. But he gets out there and he listens to people, what they think about New South Wales Rugby League, and it showed this year by the players he picked, but also the way they played. So, well done, Frederico.
Well done, Freddie, and that's Immortal Behaviour for another week. We'll see you next week.